guys.
Hey guys. So guys, we're here, episode 4.
Episode 4.
Finally.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
We've all been waiting for episode 4.
Everybody keeps
We've all been
saying
waiting
it.
for episode 4.
Every
to
time
be
someone
fair.
comes up to me, they're always like, "When's the next episode? When's the next episode? Oh my God, I'm like,
That's a good thing.
Depression.
That's
No,
a
do
good thing, though.
No, do you know what it is? It's even getting deep because like I'll tell my family like, oh yeah, I'm going to film. They're like, film what? I'm like, I think they just forget like there's actually a part.
I told my dad I was filming
because why
yesterday,
has
so-
it been 6 months since we filmed our first episode and we're only on episode 4?
That's crazy.
No, deep it.
That's crazy.
Because even if we're uni students, even if we have
There's no
but there's
excuse.
no excuse.
We must be doing the Lord's work.
Do you know what I mean?
There's no excuse for not doing the Lord's work.
But
You get
anyways,
me?
guys, welcome back to OurTime podcast.
Welcome back, guys. We're so excited to film this episode. Well, I'm excited. I don't know about these lot.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm
so
back
excited
again.
to
I
have
don't get you,
this
man.
She's back
I don't
again,
get you.
and we have a special guest.
Guys, you want to introduce yourself? I was about to
Yeah.
introduce you for
Yeah,
you.
I mean, either or. It's how you feel.
No, you can introduce
I'm gonna
yourself.
introduce myself.
You're grown.
For those who don't know me, my name's David.
AKA Davo.
Davo,
Davo,
Dave.
for the
I go
ones
by a
who
lot.
don't
I go by a lot of nicknames. You get me? So it's whatever you want to call me.
Yeah.
Type.
19. Gonna be
Yeah.
20 soon.
He's still a youngin.
He's still.
I'm like literally close to you. What are you talking about?
No, anyway, we won't even get there.
Okay,
It's his birthday this
and
month.
yeah, it's my
Oh,
birthday
you're
this
turning
month.
20. Also,
I
you
thought I'm
guys
trying
are
to
gonna be the
introduce
same-
myself. Y'all are just coming
sorry,
in.
sorry,
No, I'm saying,
sorry,
so I'm
sorry.
just trying to, yeah. Just finished my first year of analytical science in DCU, and I am the creative director of this wonderful podcast that you're watching right now. I was the idea behind like the logo.
So true.
Because they came with me to plan,
Yeah.
I just created it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Type
vibe,
created it, yeah.
And yeah, I'll just be doing the clips for them. I'm not in charge of uploading. That's them. I'm just saying.
He's not trying
But-
to. He doesn't want to be blamed for the fact that
Yeah,
we upload. Like,
don't blame me.
So late and so
it's these lot,
not
not me.
frequent.
Yeah, to be fair, he does give us the content. On
I
time.
do.
It just takes us a while. It's because sometimes I just want to say, me and Chichi are not social media babes. Well, I'm speaking for myself. I don't know about
Yeah.
Chichi.
I am, but we have our different ways of working together.
Yeah, okay,
we're
let's
still
just-
trying to
let's
find
just
the
say that.
flow.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
flow.
Let's just say that.
To get
Or
me.
find it soon.
Did you say well? Find it.
Yeah, he said,
Oh,
see.
but
I thought
they're
you
trying.
said
They're
real.
trying.
Oh,
Believe
okay.
me, guys, they're trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are,
And-
guys. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, they just send me the episodes, and I just make the clips, and I'm just in charge of the social media a little bit. But it's fun.
He's
It's
been
fun.
a great help, guys.
It's
to be
fun
honest.
working with them. To
Yeah.
be fair, like
Is it?
yeah, I've told you guys this. It's fun working with you guys. Yeah.
And guys, keep in mind, like a lot of the stuff that David does, more time we don't even ask him to. Like he's been such a great help, and like we have a whole group chat and everything, and like
Yeah.
I don't know, like you're so important. Like,
You're just feeling my
Yeah,
head. I'm trying to remain
No, but
humble.
for real,
I'm
nah.
deep in
Yeah.
how much of a help you've been. Like,
No,
honestly, like how much.
God
of a help
knows if it wasn't for you, David, probably me and Chichi.
Be on episode 1.
And
Okay.
he's one thing about David, he can throw shade. So
I will throw shade,
will
but
throw
it's
shade.
love. That's me
Well,
showing
at
my
least
love
he's
towards
honest.
you
He's
guys.
just
though.
honest, but like it's shady honesty.
But
Like,
like, I'm showing love to you. Towards you
yeah,
guys,
yeah,
you know
we
what
know
I mean?
that's how you show us your
Yeah.
love. We know.
Yeah, it's fun. I feel like I don't have to do it, but
exactly.
it's just
that's what I was trying to say. You
it's
don't
just
have to do a lot.
it's
of the-
compassion. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You guys, you obviously had the vision that you wanted to do, and I was like, I feel like I can help them, and God willing, I am. I hope.
And I'm so grateful. I genuinely, like, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm really, really grateful.
Yeah.
Really, really grateful.
We are really grateful.
Yeah, we are very, very, very
Very,
grateful because
very
a lot of it
much
wouldn't
grateful.
have gone as well as it gone if it
Yeah.
wasn't for you to think
It's
so.
our time.
to cringe.
No, man, that's a good one. That's a good one. No,
Every day you have to say it's our time.
it's our time though.
Like,
Okay, we'll
Anyway.
get there. We'll get there.
but yeah, guys, let's talk about like our week so far. Like, how's life been? Let's go like ice break the thing before we get into what we're
Life.
talking about today.
You start with you, or should I?
Go
No,
on.
you're our
You're a
guest.
guest.
Yeah.
Yes. Life has really just been lifey, I can't really complain, Every day I wake up, air in my lungs, thank God.
Praise God.
You
for
know,
real.
just doing my own thing, in
Do
the
you not want to get
background.
into what you do?
I mean, do I? I mean, I guess. So
Oh, yeah. Go
I
on.
was recently scouted, you know, to be
Guys,
a
David is a model.
He's,
to be a
like,
model. Yeah. So
you
I
can't
did
tell me he
I
doesn't
did my
have a model
portfolio
face.
shoot yesterday.
Yeah, like-
So it was kind of fun,
He's,
you know.
he's being too modest. Like,
Yeah,
But I
no,
don't want
no.
to be flaunting it to everyone.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
yeah, for sure.
You get me? Like,
Yeah.
imagine the first thing I say to you, I'm like, I've just met you. Oh, I'm a model. Like, do you know how
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
you know how
yeah,
that
no,
comes
yeah,
off? Do you
no,
know what
yeah.
I mean?
So let us do the gassing.
Let-
thing.
let's-
Yeah,
we'll do
exactly.
that.
I'd rather other people gas
David
me up
is
than
like
me do
a-
it myself. You know what I mean?
A model. Can you imagine? Yes, you can.
We thank God, you know.
We
No,
thank
for
God.
sure. But I don't know. I feel like the past few months have been like, I feel like during exam season, it was long. Let me just say that.
Exams are
Exam
long.
season, that period was just, yeah, it was such a long season, guys. I hate exam season. I'm not an examiner type babe. Like, I don't do well during exam season. I feel the pressure during
Really?
exam. Bro, I hate exams. This time around is when I realized, wow, like I actually, like me and exams don't go together. Like, you know how everybody hates exams. But me, when I
I like exams. You know, it builds pressure. Do you know what I mean?
I
Because
hate
like
it so
the
much.
last
It is,
week you're
unlike
trying to
David,
cram.
you like exams.
I would
Yeah.
rather exams than assignments.
Assignments
You
are
rather,
long.
Like the pressure, it just.
Especially
I don't know what it
assignments.
is. It gives me this thrill when I'm like almost finished. I'm like, yes, let's do this.
Nah.
You know, like that challenging thing to remember everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I remember that. Do you get me? Like
I
that's
dis-
how I feel inside.
I'm so surprised.
Yeah.
Guys, I despise them. I
Yeah.
genuinely,
Really?
like, it's...
So you rather do assignments
I rather
over
do
exams?
assignments. Cash.
I don't know about you. That's not me.
That's not me. Yeah.
I rather do assignments. I genuinely rather do assignments because with exams, I feel like I'm not y'all already know my memory.
Yeah.
Sis.
Yeah.
My memory is so bad. And when it comes to exams, it's that pressure. Like I hate pressure. I hate uncomfortability. I hate those feelings, those things in my stomach when I'm about to go into I despise it.
I guess that's
You know
because
what?
you're such
I
like
get.
a-
I hear you on
Yeah.
that. I hear you on that.
Yeah.
But other than that, like
But no, I'm not doing assignments. No, sorry.
Is it?
No.
no, I'm excited. But like other than that, I feel like I was saying this to Lulu in the car, like recently, the past few weeks, I'll say the past like, maybe 2 weeks, I've really understood what it means to feel the joy of the Lord. Guys, when I say, oh, I'm getting excited. The joy of the Lord. No, because the joy of the Lord. No, the joy of the Lord.
I hear you. I hear you.
We heard you.
It's,
Sorry.
it's your strength, no? Nehemiah 8:10, if I'm not mistaken, the joy of the Lord is your strength.
Can you tell he's a PK? Can you tell he's a PK?
Why you gonna tell them? You're trying to let them figure that out. You know what I mean? But yeah, since it's out,
Yeah.
I'm a PK.
He's a PK.
Humbly, he's a PK. Yeah.
Since small, you know,
Type
so I be in my Bible
Yeah, type 5.
a little bit, you know. I'm not perfect now, but I'm trying, you know.
No, but like I feel like I don't know recently, and it's been over like the smallest of things. I think it's me getting a lot of. I've been understanding more just how much God has done, not just for me, but for His people in general, and it genuinely brings me so much happiness and brings me so much joy. I'm just like, wow, like you really, like you love, like
Yeah.
you care.
He
like,
rates us so highly. I think people don't
Rates?
understand.
bro, so
Love.
crazy, but
Unfathomable.
unfathomable.
That's how.
Indescribable.
And synchronizable.
Oh!
Do you get me? Do you get like that?
No, we got it like that. Sissy, what about you? Your past
Yeah,
few
yeah.
weeks?
Your own lead. Your own
My
week.
past few weeks.
Yeah. How's life been? How's life been like for you?
They've been grand. Do you know what I mean?
Like,
No, guys, because when we
See
get
how
to
we're
me, I'm
all
just
we were like describing our weeks. She's like,
Okay, okay,
"Yeah,
fine. Let me go into it. All right.
You don't have to go in, but.
No, like surface level.
Okay.
Exam season was grand. Like as I said, I love the pressure because I'm just I'm that type of babe who's like a go with the flow babe, and then like I always get in trouble for being that kind of person because I'm not like I always work better under pressure. Do you get me? That's you in
That's
it.
me, twin.
Yeah. So like I don't mind the exam season. Unlike Chi, like I don't like assignments. Like even though assignments also bring pressure, I don't like that kind of pressure. I like the exam pressure better than it. You know what I mean?
Type
So
vibe.
exam season was fine. I was actually so happy to be like a free. You know when you finish your
You
exam, it's
feel
just
like you graduated.
free. Like
I feel like I've graduated.
you know,
That's
people,
the feeling I
people
get.
keep asking me, oh, like so, like how's school? I'm like, oh no, I'm finished my exams. They're like, oh, so you're finished? I'm like, no, I'm not finished.
Yeah,
but
it's
like,
like-
I'm finished. Like, don't downplay. Like, I'm still a free woman for the next 4 months. Do you get me?
Type vibe.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like, yeah, I just love having the extra time to feed my attention into other things as well.
Like this podcast?
Yeah, like this
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
like this
that's
podcast.
your answer
for
there.
real, for real.
Oh, you guys are too funny.
But yeah, okay, guys. So what are we talking about today?
Love.
Guys, we're talking about love today.
Love and relationships? Is that
Love,
the
relation. I would say just love in general because it can go into so many different
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
segues into it. So yeah, go on, guys. Define love for us. What's love? What is love to you?
Love is just undescribable.
You think
Yeah.
love is describable, girl?
No, I think
Love is very
No,
much
actually,
describable.
no. Love is describable. You know, I feel like it's just a feeling. See, I can't even describe it. You say it's describable, I can't describe
I want
it.
to see. I want to see what your definition of love, because your definition of what love is going to really dictate your next few. Do you get me?
Love. What is love?
what is
It's just something you feel for someone. You know what I mean? You feel like you want to put your life on the line for that person. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think love is.
Okay.
But that's just me.
Okay. Leander.
I think going off of that, putting your life on the line for someone, like you know, like real true love. Like
Yeah.
when I look at certain people and the way that they love someone, and if I can see that it kind of reflects Jesus' love, like you know how much Jesus loves you because he died on the cross for you, even though his
Yeah.
flesh didn't want to, but his, do you get me? Loved you enough to be able to put his life actually on the line.
Like
So when
that's, we also die for you, but would you really?
yeah, no, but
Like, would you really?
So when it comes to humans, it comes to a certain extent. I think if you don't, I think it's just in us to like not be able to portray that full kind of love. But the way I see it in humans is that like even if something inconveniences you, but you still do it because you love that person. Do you get me? Like even if it hurts you emotionally, if it hurts you physically, if it hurts your schedule or whatever, but you still do it because you love that person. I
Yeah.
think that's love. You get me?
I like that.
I agree with you guys, but over the past, like there was a point where I was really kind of in my understanding what love is bag, I guess, and I've now come to a conclusion that like love has nothing to do with anything but God. There is no like you. That's why I asked like what y'all's definition was, because when I think of love, there's no way God cannot be in that sentence. Because
Yeah.
God is love. That is biblical.
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm
yeah.
trying to
for
say?
sure, for sure.
That's
So, my definition of love. Well, we can always just bring up Corinthians. Is it first, second Corinthians? First Corinthians.
I know it's the first Corinthians.
First Corinthians 13.
7.
No,
7. Is it
chapter
13:5?
13.
Is
Isn't
it-
that
it's-
4?
5 to 7?
What does
Let's
it-
just say it's between 5 and
Okay,
7.
what
You
does
know,
the
just a
scripture say?
ballpark.
I'm pretty sure it starts at 4,
Yeah.
but we'll say that.
4 to 7.
We can define love as all of that, of course, but
Yeah.
I genuinely believe that without any kind of like there cannot be love where there is like God is love. When I think about that, I think about it in the sense of like where there is no presence of God, where there's no presence of Jesus in anything,
Yeah.
there ain't no love.
There ain't no real-
There ain't no
it's
real
not real
love.
love.
That's why, remember I was telling you guys when they were asked like, oh, we're going to name the episode, whatever. And I said, what did I say?
Love and relationship?
No, I said what I wanted to name it. I said, who? Do you know who?
Oh, do you know
love
who
is?
you love? Yeah. Or
And that's
you know love is.
yeah. Do you know who love is? People think that love. Once again, you guys described it as a feeling. You described it as may an action or this and third. When
Yeah.
love is actually a who. When I got that,
Yeah.
do you guys are you catching my
I'm
flow?
getting what you're
when
saying.
I got that, I was like,
I'm getting
okay,
what
We're
you're
getting you, baby.
We're getting
do
you.
you get what I'm trying to say? Love is not a what, thing, feeling, action. It is a who. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You can love the world thinks that they love a lot of people. The world thinks that they love a lot of people.
Yeah.
But let that love come to a test. Sis.
Are you dying?
Would you really put your life
On the line?
Type vibe.
Unfortunately,
Do
it
you get what
probably
I'm
wouldn't
trying
be
to
the
say?
case.
But where there's God, you see, because God is a unchangeable God. God is a God that ain't got no limits. God is a God who has no sense of wavering. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Under any circumstance, he is there. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And that's the kind of love. That's that kind of love that I've now kind of shifted my mindset. I was like, oh, that's what love is. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's that care, that mindfulness that he has of us. So there ain't no love. Period. And it's so easy to forget though, because we live in a world where they will associate love with actions, ungodly actions. They will associate love with, feelings and, the pit, that little butterflies you get in the stomach. No, you're just nervous. you're just feeling something there. I don't know what's happening there, but
it ain't love.
It ain't love.
It ain't love. Do you get
It
me?
ain't real. So what would you say to someone if you were to, well, this is a question for both of you. What would you say to someone if they were like, well, I don't follow God, I don't follow Jesus, but I love my girlfriend? What would
You don't
say?
love your girlfriend.
You don't
But
love
why?
him.
But how?
But here's the
how
thing,
can
like,
you tell me that? Because I love I would put my life on the line for her.
here's the thing, right? If you look at the Bible from a
That's a great
non-Christian
question, by the way.
perspective, it literally tells you what love is. Love never fails. Love is patient. Love is kind. All of that. So like,
But it
for
also says God is love.
but God is love. So you saying that, oh no, I love my girlfriend. You don't really love her. Do you know what I mean? Because you're not really following the
But then
scriptures.
How can
But
you
then-
explain it to someone who doesn't read someone who just doesn't, like someone who sees with their, like someone who
doesn't believe in God.
someone who has no faith, like
has no
someone-
faith, no understanding.
Someone
of
who
the
doesn't
Bible.
read the Bible, doesn't believe in the Bible, but like even like a lukewarm Christian.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
lukewarm.
Yeah.
I'm saying open your Bible and read. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
But-
someone who doesn't read the Bible.
Who doesn't read the Bible? See, there's a lot of like. See, the thing is, when you're talking to someone, obviously that doesn't have the same mindset as you, you kind of have to tread in a way that makes it relatable, but you're not forcing God down their throat. Like, if I was to come and be like, listen, it says in the Bible that God is this, love is this, they're gonna be put off by that.
Do you get me? Yeah.
So you kind of have to. I don't personally know how to, but you'd have to kind of articulate your words in a way that like you're bringing God into it, but you're not forcing it on them. Do you know what I mean? See, that's something I'm still trying to do. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking of what you said, that if they were to say, because we described it as, dying for someone, would you really die because of what Jesus has done? And then it's that question, if that person says, I would die for them, what do you say then?
I'm asking you that question.
I'm sitting on that question. I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. If someone was to come to me and be like, well, I would die for my girlfriend, I would die for my boyfriend.
But would you though?
No,
Like,
I genuinely believe that there are people who would die for a thing. Like, we can easily say that our parents would die for us.
Yeah.
Our people.
That's true.
people
I feel
who
like
love us
anyone's
die for
parent
us.
would die for their child. Well, not everyone.
Not
but
everyone.
Most people's parents would die.
But do you feel like, okay, if we put parents and family aside, and then let's go back to the girlfriend,
Yeah.
Do you think if someone says, yeah, I love they don't know Jesus, they don't read the Bible, yeah, I love my girlfriend and I would die for her, yeah, that could be true.
It could.
But do you think that comes from like a toxic level of love, like a toxic side of the way they look at their relationship? Or do you think like, no, there's actually a chance that this person actually loves them the correct amount? Because I don't think that is possible without you having read the Bible. Like without you knowing, there's no proper way. You don't know how to love if you don't know Jesus. If you don't know God, if you don't read that, you don't know how to love, and that's just plain.
Point blank period.
So would you say, like, what would you say that kind of love is? Like, is it like? Do you know what I mean?
You'd ask them what their definition of love is, though. Do you know what I mean? And then you
Then
kind of
they come up with the same answers that we came up with.
No,
then,
but do you think they're gonna come up with the same answers that we came up
No,
with?
'cause you're-
But Chichi's definition of love. Would you think they would say something like that?
no, Chichi's definition, no.
But for us, it's like
Yeah,
talking
it's
about
a
the
bit of a head scratcher. Yeah,
it's a head
Because
scratcher.
you
I
didn't
can't lie.
mention God. because we explained love on a human level.
Yeah.
Because although I said I don't think people who like don't know Jesus would know how to love properly. Like, yeah, you can die for someone, but would you really? But then it's like I don't know if you
No,
if you
I'm
get
I get
or-
what
I
you're trying
get
to
where you're
say.
coming from, but I genuinely am trying to figure. Like, there's something in my I have something, but I can't articulate it in words. Like, you would have to ask. Okay, you say you would die for your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whoever. I guess the question is then, what kind of heart posture do you have when you're dying for that person?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it like toxic?
Toxic.
Yeah.
So
Or
okay,
is
what
it
makes it
like-
toxic then? What
Exactly.
words are we talking about? Pride? Are you doing it out of
Just to do it,
like
just to.
like ego, like yeah, I'll die for my
Yeah,
girlfriend.
Yeah,
that's
and
what
then-
I'm-
and then
yeah,
when-
that's
let's
what I
say-
mean. That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to
Yeah.
like your heart posture.
Yeah.
Your heart posture. So I guess it is their heart posture.
I guess it's like, if they're doing it, would you do it because you truly love that person, or you're just doing it so then after, let's say you die, and then they're like, oh, he was such a good man, like he died for me,
That's
did all
crazy
this.
'cause you're dead.
Do you know what I mean?
Like,
Do you know what I mean?
Like-
Because imagine go to the grave and be like, nah, I'm gonna die so people will talk about me after, and be like, he
If
he
there's
loved me,
anybody
he
out there
died
that
for me.
thinks like that,
If you, that's scary. That's low-key
Yeah,
scary.
that's scary.
That's scary.
because
Like,
you're dead.
for sure.
you are not here. You're not here.
You're
You
not
get me?
here.
I think it comes from a place of, I don't think the word is pride, but like, is it martyr? Is that what they call it? Like having this kind of
Matter.
maybe is it a God complex? Like having this thing of not a God complex, but having this heart posture of like I can like, is it, I don't know what word to call it. Like that, like, yeah, I'll die. But not in a way of like you would do it for them because you love them or whatever the case, but more so of you. But not a lot of people realize that they have that kind of heart posture though.
Yeah,
They
that's
just
what
think
I'm,
it's normal.
They don't actually know because they don't know what
Yeah.
actual love is, so they don't actually know. That's why, because my question came from a place from we know that our. Do you want to say it before you forget?
Oh,
Yeah, no, I'm
yes,
just thinking.
say it.
A lot of people will say that love comes from the heart. Love is like a feeling and this, that, and the third, or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But see, now going back to the Bible, okay, I think it comes from the understanding that it comes from the understanding that you have to understand, regardless if you believe. Oh yes, okay. Regardless if you believe it or not, Jesus is the truth, the way, the life. Point blank. Period.
That's
Let
it.
that be the foundation,
Yeah.
right? So if he's the truth, the way, the life, right? In the Bible, it says that your heart is deceitful
Yeah.
above all things. So your love, because you have no God, your love is coming from feelings, it's coming from your heart. That same heart that's deceitful, not
Yeah.
love. That's it. That's what
That's
I'll tell them.
You nailed
Yes.
it. You nailed it.
Does
You
that
nailed
make sense?
it.
Does that make
Well,
sense?
that's the
I
side.
hear
No,
you.
no,
Well,
does it make
that's the
sense?
side.
I hear
It
you.
makes so much sense.
Does it make sense?
Because that's what I was trying to get at, because we know that we have some viewers.
That was irritating me. That was really irritating me. The fact
I was
that
like,
I
oh my
couldn't
god,
answer that
I've
question.
asked
That's
this
what I was
question,
telling
so if
non-believer.
nobody's able to answer this question, yo.
No, so
'cause
it's okay,
we have
but we got it.
we have viewers that don't read the Bible
Yeah.
as much as some other people might read the Bible.
Yeah.
So I wanted them to watch and be like, okay, I actually do love my girlfriend. It doesn't mean that I don't love her because I don't read the Bible, but I wanted the foundation of how do we explain the reason why their love is not actual love. Do you get me?
Yes.
And you just explained that, like,
Thank you.
you
Thank
can't love someone if, yeah, the
From
answer.
a place of your
of
Your-
your
your
heart,
own
because your
heart.
heart is deceitful. In order for you to, you need.
do you get me?
Yeah.
And because you can say like, oh, how is my heart deceitful, this and third. That's why your foundation, whether you, that's the thing. That's, oh my goodness, that's the thing.
What's the thing?
People think that the I
She's like, the thing. What's the thing?
What's
Sorry.
the thing? Tell
The
us the
thing
thing.
is
anxious.
that regardless of whether people want to discredit the Bible, regardless of whether people want to make the Bible seem as if it's fiction or whatever the case, it's not. Regardless
Nothing
if
is
they
not
want to or not.
fiction.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? People will come up with their own stories and whatever, this, that, and the third. We're coming to a point now where science is even being able to back up the Bible.
That's what. No, I'm
Do you
telling
see
you,
what I'm trying to
science
say?
and
Do you know
God
what I mean?
correlates. It
So
correlates.
now we're
What
getting
I
to a point
mean.
now where people are starting to see how science is backing up the Bible.
Yeah.
So if I was to say to a person, a lukewarm non-believer, whatever the case may be, you need to understand that Jesus, God, is the way, the truth, the life, period. That's foundational. Do you get me? So anything that comes from him is truth. Anything that comes from the word, like any word of God is truth. Do you get me? So when he says that the heart is deceitful and your love is coming from your heart, it's a lie.
You're being deceived. You're being deceitful. Yeah. You're lying to
Why
yourself.
is it? Because God ain't there. Because in the Bible, once again, it says God is love.
Exactly.
That was
She's
irritating
cooking.
That was irritating me. But yeah, okay, I'm happy we cleared that up, guys. That made me very happy. Okay, can I ask? Can we talk about like love in our generation?
You want to talk about that?
You want to talk about
Guys,
that?
that one is so techie.
It's techie, man.
Like let's go into the our generation, you know, us as what we're 21, 20, 19, that kind of era.
Yeah.
Do you get me? And lower because anyway.
Low.
What love is looking like these days?
It's scary.
Yeah,
It's
no,
scary. It's very, very scary.
what love is looking let me like what love is looking like, how it contradicts the Bible, and what love really is now that we've defined love and given a better understanding of what love is. And also soul ties, all those kind of things.
That's a that hit close to home. You get me? It hit close to home.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll say it's like the way situationships have been normalized in this generation. It is actually very, very, very scary.
Bro.
Because people think, oh man, I'm in a situationship, and they're
What's
like,
a situation? What? Who told you a situationship
I don't know.
is? Where did you come up with situationship?
it's like
Because-
you're not together, but you're together.
But there's no title.
But there's no title.
do
Or you
everything
can't talk to other people.
But you can't talk to
because-
other people.
But you do everything that you do as in a marriage.
Exactly.
Well, you're in a marriage.
It's marriage.
Forget.
You haven't even engaged in marriage.
Forget
Titles.
Forget titles. You do everything that you do in a marriage.
But you're
But you're
not
in a
situation.
situation. Forget fiance. Forget girlfriend.
no.
You're in a situationship.
Situation. You haven't reached girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. You haven't even reached that title yet, and you're acting this type of way. Scary, because here's the ripple effect of it. Let's say two people, they're in a situationship, and one of them decides to end it off. Like, yeah, listen, I'm done with this. This girl or boy, whatever, they'll go and bring that to the next person because they'll be like, oh, situationship is normal. Yeah, like toxic love, whatever. And then it's a ripple effect, and it continues. And then at one stage, you're like,
It's actually our generational curse.
It's just our generation.
It's our generational curse. It's our generation.
It's
our
not helping.
generation's curse.
It's not
Our
helping.
generation, Vela, they like to create. They like
Drama.
to create
They like drama.
new
They like
things.
drama.
And let's not even talk about
No.
the creation of the things. But
Oh,
let's
man.
just stick to this one. I know, but
How
because
do
it's too
you
much.
how do you think the way we love and I understand the way they let me know because I don't think like the way they I'm not claiming that on my brain anyway. How do you think the way people love will affect our kids and later down the line?
I'm scared for my kids.
Are you actually?
If the Lord
Andrew,
tarries,
oh.
I'm scared because it's
Andrew,
like
oh.
Yeah, no, for sure. Actually, now that I think about it.
even if you take out love, the way the world is,
Is
the way a lot of things are getting normalized. Do I want children in this world?
Do you
Not
see
really.
what I think it is?
But I do because
Because you'd be such a great dad
Yeah.
now.
I actually would though.
Yeah.
I want to be. I would have.
Say what, you know?
I want to be
be
that
such a
dad,
great dad.
where my kids can come to me about anything. I want to be
Oh,
that
yeah.
uncle that my cousins, even my best friends, right? Their kids, they're gonna call me uncle.
Oh no, for sure.
They're calling me uncle.
What did we discuss the other
That's
day?
what I'm saying.
What did we discuss?
The other day when we were saying that our kids are going to think that they're cousins.
No,
That's
because
it.
that's the vibe.
That's
the
the
vibe.
vibe. That's the vibe.
No,
period.
because they need to be confused later on when they grow up. They're like, oh, camera stopped. But like, yeah, no, because our kids are gonna be like, oh, we're not cousins.
No, because they will be
Oh my God.
Oh, we're not cousins. We're
They
like,
will-
yeah.
because see, I don't know if they got it in the last clip or whatever.
No,
clip.
no, they didn't get it.
No, because I'll say this: we are related by the blood of who? Do you get it?
The
hear you. I hear you.
realest blood.
Do you get me? The reddest of
Not
bloods.
this.
The blood is so red.
Not this.
That, like, it's so strong. Do you get me?
That even though, like, yeah, but you guys are not no, but we are related because we are related by the source.
Because we're all brothers and sisters in Christ.
Do you know what I mean?
So when if my child was to come be like, oh yeah, like that is my cousin by blood, they're
Yeah.
not wrong.
They're
Don't
not-
you?
they're
They're
not
not
you
wrong.
dare correct my
They're not
child.
wrong.
Don't
Don't you
even
dare correct my
try
child
it.
because you see they are cousins. Anyway, that one was just.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
what was I?
I mean, I'm telling them the lore. I'm telling them the lore. Like, if they're like, oh, like, he's white, I'm black, whatever.
know.
I'll be like, no, there's lore behind that. I will
Yeah,
explain it
yeah.
from the beginning.
From
The beginning.
type
From
vibe.
the beginning.
And
we are not
you guys will be
waiting.
aunties as well. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
for sure.
You guys will be
Are
aunties.
you sure?
Didn't were you asking because?
Oh no, I thought you guys. I just want to reassure
we are-
you
yeah,
guys.
no, I-
You guys already
we
knew.
don't-
You know
we
what I
don't
mean?
need
Yeah.
research.
Okay.
We know.
Okay. Okay.
We know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Even if you don't want,
Can I know my offense, please?
you started.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was saying that I think the reason why our generation is like this is because the world. Let me tell you what the world does. Why the world is so deceitful and so filled with untruths. Yeah, is because the world will tell you to be free, to be liberal, to be
Oh man,
what?
get rid of it.
The thing is that the world tells us that, you know, like we're supposed, like the world basically pushes the narrative of us being our own gods.
Yeah. That's it. That's it.
I think that's the foundation of a lot of the problems
Mm-hmm.
that we have in our generation, specifically in terms of love.
Yeah.
That we just get to be, like you were saying, just make up titles
Yeah.
and forget that there's actually a God who's actually created love to be a specific and certain way.
It's
Yeah.
almost as if we're mocking it.
Do you understand what I'm
I
saying?
mean, yeah.
Do you get me? So I think that's the foundation of it. to
No,
be
because
fair.
it's like the way everyone's like, oh, you can be whatever you want. That's not the case. That's not the case.
Like when they say that, yeah, crazy. Because
That's not the case.
I used to be like, yeah, I can't be whoever.
I
like-
am not God.
Yeah,
I am not God.
Because
I
I am obedient to my God.
Exactly. I'm
Give me
obedient to him, but I'm not him.
Yeah, I'm not him. Oh no.
Mm-mm. No, nowhere close.
You know what
And
I mean?
yeah, I think it comes from that thing of us, like the world pushing this narrative of us being our own God, us being our own kind of like creator ourselves, like making it forgetting that there's actually a God who has designed us to be a particular way, has created us to be a particular way, and that when we are outside of that will, there's consequences. There's consequences.
I
Do
mean,
you get me?
he gave. It's like, sorry to
No,
interrupt you.
you're fine.
He gave us free will, but we can't be abusing that free will. But unfortunately, some people do.
Yeah.
And that's where the concept of, oh, I'm free, I'm my own God, I can do whatever.
And it's not even that they say that they're the own
The-
God, but
yeah.
they just act.
They
Yeah,
act
they
it.
act
They
it,
actually
yeah.
The
say
way
as
you
though, like,
act,
oh,
man.
do you get me? And it's funny because, like, once again, it's that thing of, like, knowing how mindful God is because he knew that us being this certain way, obviously, once sin entered the group chat, everything was just long in it. So obviously, him knowing that and the consequences of that, he sent his only son to prevent us from feeling the consequences, the
Yeah.
perishment,
The wrath.
the
The wrath of God. We've seen the wrath of God. If you look at the Bible, you've seen the wrath of God.
No, for sure.
You have seen it.
That
It's not
flood,
easy to be
that flood, man.
grateful.
That
It's not
flood,
cute.
man.
It's
Nah.
not cute at
That
all.
The
flood,
plagues in
man.
I could list so
We
many.
can
Nah.
go on for a long
I'm good.
time.
I'm
No,
good.
for sure.
I'm good.
But what was I gonna say? Yeah. What else? Can we talk about soul ties, please?
David, this is your time to shine.
Oh my gosh, where do I even begin?
Actually, forget that. Have you guys ever been in love?
I don't know. Like, cause I feel like I was in love, like, with my heart. Like, not with my heart, but like the love was coming from my heart. You know what I mean? It was deceitful love. It wasn't God's love.
Can you please explain that?
So it's like you're loving it. You're loving someone just for the sake of it, just for the sake of saying.
What does that look like?
Like if they're like, if they say it, let's say someone says I love you, in your head it's like you're going to probably say it because
They've said
they,
it to
they
you.
said it. It's not like it will come out of nowhere and you just say it. Do you know what I mean? So that's the scary thing. When you just say, if someone's like, oh, I love you, you're like, I love you too. And you know, deep down in your heart,
It's
you
like
do
that
not.
thing that just,
You're just like, it's getting a bit hot in here. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, type vibe,
you
type
just
vibe.
you just say it, and you don't deep down have like, what have I just done? Because now that person has been deceived by your own heart. They've been deceived by you because what? You're a deceitful person. So, have you ever been in love?
yeah, camera off again, but
Guys, the camera. Yeah, we're having a lot of
The devil is trying to succeed, but we say, not today, Satan.
type vibe.
flee
Not
from
today.
us.
Flee.
Rebuke you.
Flee.
Oh
No, he's
my
down
God.
there, man. Stomp him out.
Type vibe. Type vibe.
Makes me wanna stomp. How have you guys not heard of that song by Kirk Franklin?
No, I know what song you're talking about.
Yeah, but I was expecting.
It was just so
I was expecting you guys to be like stop. Then we'd be like effects.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay.
No. It's too late now. It's too late now.
Okay,
It's too late now.
Okay. Okay.
I think we need to like have a playlist or something to get me because we need to flow properly. Because me, I don't know this song.
No, I know what song he's talking about. I know that.
Headache.
Okay.
We're overwhelming him. We're overwhelming him. Continue, Sissy.
Gosh. What kind of sudden headache is this?
You are such a joker. No, do you see? Like, do you see how much of a joker he is? My
No,
sister.
do you guys
the
see how much
age.
of a
Oh
joke
my
it is?
The age is
gosh.
really showing.
Yeah. It's
Can I
okay.
say that these two are the shadiest shaders in the whole?
Now,
David is way more shady
now-
than
They throw so much
Wow,
shade.
whoa.
You are way more shady
Can I
than
know
me.
my offense, please? Because this shade, what is this shade that you guys are talking about? I am probably one of the most kindest people you guys will ever meet. You know what I mean? I'm in my own class. I'm in my own class. I don't have shade for anyone. That's a lie.
Yeah.
I'm still working on getting rid of that shade and turning it to light for people.
Yeah.
But for you guys, I don't have shade. None.
We love refined men.
I'm
Refined
leading the
black
wave.
men.
I'm trying to lead the wave. You know what I mean?
Amen. Anyway,
My future wife
I'm
is
glad
watching
you're
that.
waking
I'm here.
up. This
I'm
shade
waiting.
group chat that you guys
what
are
do you mean
in.
you're waiting?
I'm not like wait for God's time. Do you know what I mean? Not now.
Oh.
Not now. I'm still
Because
young.
it's
You
not
are
our
waiting
time,
for
yeah.
him.
Not now. Ah, my own mom would be like,
Crazy.
you know what I mean? No, sir.
Sissy, continue with your own
Sorry, we got sidetracked.
what was it? What was my question? Have you ever been in love? And you said,
Butterflies in my belly.
No,
Butterflies.
guys, Mercy Chinwoo?
Mercy Chinwell.
Chinwoo?
I don't know,
Sorry.
sis, you're the Nigerian, not me.
Half Igbo as well, I'm just saying. Guys, I'm half Igbo. Guys, we're getting so sidetracked. Sorry, what?
Yeah, we're waffling out. Have you ever been in love?
And then I said, yeah. Then you guys said, really?
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah.
No matter what I do.
Oh, yeah. Then you sang the song.
All I think about is you. Oh, even when I'm with my boo. Oh, you know I'm crazy over you. Oh.
Okay, so
David, you're supposed to do that.
Guys, what is?
No,
Can
yeah.
you stop?
y'all came late. She was late.
You need to shush for 2 seconds and let this girl finish, please.
Why you gotta touch me?
Sorry.
Damn.
Guys, can you relax? Relax.
Continue,
Okay.
madam.
As I was saying before, every time I think like, what was I even saying? I spoke about how I got into my Bible, right? And how I always deep love. I know that vocabulary is not proper, but like, I always like it always flabbergasts me how much, like every time I realize how much God actually loves me, us, but like now we're talking about me because you know, and like every time, like it shocks me every time because it just gives me that thing of anytime I think I want to say I love you to someone, I have to really check and be like, do I really love this person? Like, and I'm starting to learn like I do love a lot of people in my life. I do. But I'm thinking of how I used to think of love before, and I think like, sis, you did not love those people. Like, even if someone, well, like, if someone was to say I love you to me, I would say like, oh yeah, I love you too. But like, it wasn't a thing where I actually like meant it. Not at all. When I think back to it, it's not even a that thing because, again, if you didn't understand love and the source of it, how could you actually love someone? Do you get me? So, and especially with me having to, like, so at the moment, I'm like trying to learn how to love certain people. Like, although I have love for a lot of people, I don't know if I love a lot of people because people got their flaws, guys.
Don't we all?
Don't we all?
Don't we
Exactly, and that's the point. Don't we all? Do you get me? So I'm still learning how to love certain people. I have love for them, regular love, but not like the source of love, like authentic love. Do you get me? But to say, do I love people in my life? Yes, I do love people because I am starting to understand, not starting to understand, but I am starting to learn how to love people properly in my life. Do you get me?
I get you.
So, yeah. That's
Okay.
my answer, guys.
I think I don't know. See, this is another. I think I'm thinking about it now. I don't know if it's an issue or what, but see, we have a tendency of saying like, "Oh, I don't love them, but I have love for them." What is that?
When I say it, sorry,
No.
when I say it, it's in a way of like, you know, when you care for someone,
Yeah.
like you have care for them.
Yeah.
I would never want anything bad to happen to David. Not a chance. Do you get me? But you need to question, do I have that kind of love for him where if David was like, do you get what I mean? Like I love you, David, yeah. But there's people that are here and David can be here. Do you get me?
Is that a
So
problem?
that's what I'm saying. It's not that I don't love David, but as a hypothetical situation, I can say I care for David, but I don't love him. Like I don't know him like that.
Yeah.
I don't have a relationship with David. Although you don't, I would like to say you don't necessarily need a specific relationship to love
No.
someone else.
Yeah.
But it's that thing of, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when they say I have love for someone, it's just care. I have
Yeah.
care for you.
Yeah.
I care for the
And I think that's a
person.
problem.
Yeah.
I think that's a problem. I think it's very problematic. And the reason why I say that is because God calls us to love everyone, right? God calls us to love everyone. So I think it's very, I don't know what the word is. I don't know if it's selfish or not. Maybe not selfish, but it's very problematic. I see that we have this thing of kind of separating our magnitude for love. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Very true. Yeah.
Is it not in the Bible that says we need to we need to love God as Jesus loves the church, or am I?
Yeah. It's,
Right?
Yeah. Something like that.
right?
Something like that. Yeah.
And not even that, but to love, like that thing of loving others. And the Bible is so clear on how much we need to be loving each other, right?
Yeah.
So why do we do this thing of separating love? Oh, it's no, I just care for him, not love for him, or I just like. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I don't think we should be doing that because it's something that I think about as well. And I'm like, no, if I love someone, I love them the same way I love my mom. Do you get what I'm saying? Maybe expressed in different ways, for sure. Do you get me? Like the same way you love your husband is not the same way you express love to your husband isn't the same way you're going to express it to your mom, like in terms of actions and whatever the case may be. But that love is one thing. Don't make it into 2-3 things. It's actually genuinely just one thing. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So having patience for I know we're using you for an example. Yeah.
Why?
Because you're
You know
hearing
what?
it.
It's fine. It's
Having
fine.
patience, being kind to him, being gentle with him, you know, persevering through things when he's going through. Do you get what I'm saying? That's me loving David. It's not me having love for David. It's not me. Oh, it's not that I don't love him, but I just have care for him. No, I love David. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
We shouldn't normalize separating the two.
Yeah. That's
Like
true.
no, it shouldn't be normalized.
Yeah.
But it is.
But it is.
Oh yeah. Oh, it is. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
like,
okay.
It's not supposed to be a normal thing.
Yeah.
No, because one thing, we are all humans.
Yeah.
And at some point, a lot of us were not with God.
Oh.
A lot of us
Yeah.
were not with Jesus. So the fact that someone else can have flaws, and I'm like, I don't like you, and I'm not putting up with your attitude. But because I've learned how to love, I have to learn how to put up with that attitude because I love them, whilst praying for them at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a different thing. But the fact that we split love into so many different things, it is normalized.
Yeah.
Like that, it actually is. It's
Yeah.
not supposed to be.
Yeah.
Love is one thing.
Yeah.
Love is God.
Yeah.
And I know that I can love someone. I'm capable of loving someone. But because I was once at this place where I didn't know that kind of love,
Yeah.
I'm now trying to learn how to change the love into.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a victim of it, though. I'll be real. I think I was in the stage where, like Lulu said, and obviously both of you said, it's like you don't love them, but you care for them. Do you know what I mean? I was, yeah, that time in my life, I was lukewarm. I'm still trying to be.
I'm so sorry, but would you say can you confidently say, I'm not a lukewarm Christian?
No,
Re-
no. As
Really?
surprising as that is
Stop
people.
it.
Yeah, not true. Like I
Okay,
wouldn't
can
say
you go into that, please? Because I'm intrigued. Because I would have expected that to be your answer.
because it's like you grow up in church, whatever. When you're younger, it's like, oh yeah, church, whatever. But then you get to a stage, and obviously, I don't. Most of my friends, not most of my friends, but two of my closest friends are not Christian. So obviously, they would do certain things that I'm like, oh, but mom and dad told me not to do that.
Type vibe.
And then again, it became normalized with me. Oh no, it's fine, whatever. And then the same thing with love. It's like there was one girl in particular that, yes, we were together, we were boyfriend girlfriend, but I like when someone asked me, oh, like, did you love that person? I'm like, no, I didn't say I did. I feel I really, really cared for them. Do you know what I mean? And then that led to a series of unfortunate events. But I'd still consider myself on my journey with God. Like, I wouldn't say I'm like the perfect Christian. Like, oh, I'm confidently lukewarm, or not, God forbid, confidently a Christian,
Yeah.
without being lukewarm. But I feel like I'm making obviously the right steps to not be. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't say before if like someone's like, oh, do you go to church? I'd be like, I would try swerve my way
Swerve
out of that question.
Yeah.
But now I'd confidently say, yeah, I go to church.
I
Yeah,
don't think you're lukewarm, David.
listen,
Okay.
you'd be
Do you
surprised.
know what it is? Yeah, from the outside, it looks like
It's from
he's
the
not.
outside.
David
Because,
knows,
like-
yeah, sorry.
No. But I only again this I'm showing you now. You don't know what I'm like outside of church. You know,
Okay,
we haven't
okay.
we haven't hung out outside of church.
Yeah.
So this is the me you're getting. But I can confidently say I'm not ashamed to be like, oh no, I'm the perfect Christian. No.
But not being lukewarm doesn't mean that you're the perfect Christian, though. When did God call us to be perfect?
That's true.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I get you.
Like,
I think it
My
almost
thing-
just comes from your definition of what a lukewarm
because
Christian
we talked about
is.
this in the last episode.
Yeah, you did.
And it's that thing of living the double life. Do you get me?
Mm-hmm.
Here you're living one side of your life as the holier than thou type vibes, and then the other side of your life you are living the
Secular.
Yeah.
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 Let's
Do you
get
get-
this. Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I get what you're trying to say.
I don't correct me if
I
I'm wrong, but
think-
I don't think you have
Yeah.
that. I feel like my thing is being a Christian is being a disciple of Christ, like following the same principles and ways Jesus lived his life here.
Yeah.
That's what being a Christian is, right?
Okay.
I know before I gave my life to Christ in last year December, I was the go to church, be my thing, come outside of church, do my thing.
Yeah.
And do you get me? Man was doing loads of this. Do you get me? But after December, I can confidently say I'm not lukewarm because I'm walking like, and of course, once again, doesn't mean being
you're
a Christian,
perfect.
but I'm
No,
perfect.
no.
It does not mean I will make mistakes. It may even look like you would think that I'm lukewarm, what. I'm not perfect. Do you get me? But it's
Yeah.
that thing of, I know that my values, my principles, and everything in between, all my decisions, I'm trying to filter them through the Bible. I'm trying to filter them through God's word. I'm trying to live the same life Jesus lived. I'm trying to live that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I won't say I'm lukewarm. And I would
Yeah.
say the same for you. Once again, correct me if I'm wrong. But
See, again, like Lulu said, it would be what your definition is because I look at
I'm
my
just
life.
defined for you.
I know, but it's like I look at the certain things I do in my life, and I'm like, is that of God? Probably not. It is not. But then it's like I think I'm mistaken that for being lukewarm.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I think it's not that thing of you telling yourself, I know I could do better. This place is lukewarm
Yeah.
for me. Here I am lukewarm. I'm not going to lie, but I'm trying to get out of it. But the fact that I know I do certain things and I know I could do better, but it's a place that I'm still stuck. But it's a thing where it's like, are you working towards getting out of that place?
Yeah.
If you are working towards that, I wouldn't say you are a lukewarm Christian. But if it's a thing where you are seeing yourself as someone who is walking with Christ, but you still struggle with certain things, which we all do. We will never be perfect. But it's a thing of, are you trying to get out of that space?
Your dad says something. He said it last week Sunday. He said, I don't know. He said it very briefly. He's like, I'm not perfect, but I'm being perfected.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Dropping stuff.
No, you're like, and when your pop said that, I was like, Pastor, you said that.
That guy knows how to drop stuff.
I literally put it in my phone. I was like, yes, I'm not perfect,
but I'm being perfect.
Never claim to be perfect. Being a Christian is being a Christian even highlights your imperfections even more. Like that's where your most not perfectness, whatever the case may be. But you are being perfected in Christ. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like that's where the distinguish between being lukewarm and not being lukewarm. Do you get me?
Sorry.
I get you. I hear you. So yeah, I'd say I'm making the right steps to being like obviously as great as a Christian as I can be. But back to what we're supposed to be talking about, which is the love.
But I think that was very important to talk about.
Again, I was showing I really, really, really care for that person at that point in time. And even in my head, it was like, is this love or do I really, really care about that person? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, pretty much.
I think for me, because the question is, I don't know if these two answered the question. Can't remember.
What? So, okay, have you been in love? No.
Oh, okay, so your answer is
no.
We don't know Leanda's answer. She did it. Do you get me?
Why?
Why you act like that?
Why do you act like that?
So basically, my answer to the question... No, okay. I'm sorry. My answer to the question, have I been in love? I don't think I've been, because in fairness, when I asked the question, I was talking in more of a romantic sense, if I'm being honest. I was talking in more of a romantic sense because I wanted to get into that, and how, controversial it can be, or how contradicting it can be when we bring it against the Bible. Do you get me? So comparing it to the world and the Bible. Anyway, have I ever been in love? I think I can confidently say no, but I do believe that when I gave my life to Christ, and the same with you, Leander, understanding what love is, I realized that the same people that I loved, that I said that I loved so much, realizing that I actually didn't, coming out of that and giving my life to Christ, I started to realize that I actually love them more now than I did then, which is a very, it's a very awkward feeling, if that makes sense. Why I say awkward is that, depending on how, say you guys left things or whatever the case may be, or how the situation may have ended, or this, that, and the third, right? Depending on that, you just hold it.
I'm holding it in.
You see here.
I'm letting you land before I go and.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see you land and then you.
Depending on how one would have left something with that person. What I mean, it's uncomfortable. I feel like it's weird having loved someone in the way that the world would say you've loved them, and realizing that you actually never really loved them.
Yeah.
And then now you're actually loving them more.
Yeah.
And then I kind of struggle with this thing. I was like, I want to show them how much I love them, but like, it's not the space for that. Do you get me? Like, it's not, obviously, you can definitely love from a distance. You can definitely love from a, do you get me? But it's so uncomfortable to feel that, oh my gosh, I actually didn't love them. And at times I kind of feel guilty, almost like, damn, I've been saying I love you, but I actually did not love you. Do you get me? If anything, I love you more, and we're not even like, do you get me? It's such a that's why I say it's very uncomfortable, very itchy feeling. I don't like it. But once again, I'm working through it, because when I think about it, and I'm like, no, Gigi, it's fine to like love. Like, it's actually okay to love, because that's another thing the world will tell you, is that, keep your heart to, don't wear your heart on your sleeve, and
this thing of people
trying to be nonchalant and trying to be that irritates me the most. In any space, I'm now at a point, because I know what love is, and I'm not comparing it to how the world will take it as, showing love as being soft, or showing love as being a simp. No, I'm actually being called to love. If anything, I'm being obedient to my father. That's why I'm now at a place where I actually genuinely want to show people love in any space I get, any chance I get. Once again, not perfect, but it's something that I'm trying to make a conscious decision of, like, no, I need to show this person love, because My father called me to do
Jesus
it.
told it.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
He said it.
Hey guys, so the video was way too long, so we decided to cut it in half. So we're just going to end the video here. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode where we had our special guest.
It was fun.
Javel.
It was fun with you guys.
Yeah. You know, you said you want to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you guys like the video, I hope you can share it and show your love to our
Put some comments there so we can chat to you, like, man.
Yeah, and my tag's gonna be like right here.
Yeah.
Your tag ain't gonna be there no more.
No, it's popping up like psh, so it just popped up right there and there as well. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
So, but yeah, thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you on the
Peace.
next episode. Bye.